I feel like there's one person out there who needs to be reminded that you hear God's voice correctly and that his voice is in you. And I just felt like I wanted to share some practical tips because I feel like you may be questioning if you hear his voice correctly, or maybe you don't even know what the voice of God sounds like, or even how to sense the Holy Spirit within you. And so, number one, I felt led to remind you that the Holy Spirit actually lives in us. He's the only part of the Trinity that is actually not in heaven. He's technically in heaven with Jesus, but he's also with us on earth. And so just when Jesus died and resurrected, this is a New Testament benefit and gift that we get to live with. And so when you feel the Holy Spirit working in you, or if you hear someone talking or like encouraging or different things, like how do you know if that's the Holy Spirit talking to you? And it's going to be the key to knowing if it's the Lord is if it's bearing witness in your spirit. That typically means that it's resonating with you. There's something in with whoever's talking, whatever the word is being spoken, that it's bearing witness in your spirit. You're like, oh my gosh, this feels like this person's reading my mail. This is exactly what I felt the Lord already put on my spirit, because he'll only ever use prophets as confirmation. So the Lord is always actually in us, speaking to us all the time if we just interact with him, but it's us actually knowing and being able to recognize when something is actually bearing witness. The Lord uses that to confirm and just help us continue in the truth of God. And so, whoever you are, I felt so strongly that the Lord just wants to break off any shame or any confusion about if you hear his voice correctly, because the enemy always tries to second guess or make you second guess if it's really the Lord or if that was just me. What I've also found was when I feel like the Lord is speaking to me, it usually can sometimes even sound like my own voice, which can sometimes be confusing, but I feel like it would be scarier and more stressful if it was someone else's voice entirely. So you just have to know and understand the spirit realm is different than the natural realm, and there's things in our heart and our spirit that just bubble up out of our heart. And so I just feel like if you feel like you're hearing a voice and sometimes it sounds like your own voice, just test the voice. And typically what I'll do is I'll ask the Lord, I'm like, can you confirm this? Can you use something in my day today to confirm if this was you talking? Because we also have a flesh side of us. So there is also a soul realm that we do have